All right, doing a test. All right, doing a test. So far, the mic that I plugged into my laptop doesn't work, so let me try and fix that. So far, the mic that I plugged into my laptop doesn't work. Test. All right, testing. All right, testing. Still can't get it. 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 Anybody there? Oh, there it goes. So I have a microphone I'm trying to get to work, but it's not working, so as long as everybody could hear me. Guess we're good. Hello, DK Moon. Sorry, I'm trying to get things to work. Downstairs at Area 51, it's easier because I have Virtual CAN and a Mac desktop. I'm using a laptop, and laptop's a little bit tougher. So, let me lower the volume on the TV and double check if I can see comments. And let me see here. Yep, here we are. Abducted by the aliens. Oh yeah, no, not really. How's everybody doing today? I figured as a courtesy to Mr. Kennedy, I don't cut in this time, so that's why I'm doing something now. So just here, I'm gonna mess around with scratch built cars. We're doing gonna start doing a live broadcast if we can every other Sunday, or maybe every Sunday, depends, with Harry and Shotgun Dave and myself, and it's about scratch built cars and just scratch built cars in general, and chat. People that really want to, start doing something. So we'll kind of be going over a lot of different things. But I'm here with the track here at Hangar One Speedway. I got a couple scratch builds. I got the 2 cars that were sent to me, one by Dave, one by Harry. Then I have my other ones down here that I built over the years. I'll get those out and mess around with those. That's these beauties here. And we get 2 modifieds right here. Got our mods. Gotta have those. And just gonna fool around on the track, and just wanted to test out the camera angles I have here. I have 2 webcams, so one's on one side of the track facing down this way, and then one is off toward I would say toward my right, looking downward. So this is OBS software, and I could see my YouTube, the live broadcast on my TV here, so I could see what it looks like. And I'm just trying to kind of get things hooked up and see how everything works, and just kind of experiment. But again, I'm here just hope you can hear my voice real good, just messing around. It's warm here in North Carolina. It's like in the mid-80s, I think. Gets hot up here too. And I'm just going to be screwing around with some cars. So I got Shotgun Dave's car, which is a real nice runner. Real fun running car. And he told me to run the crap out of this. Or I can say shit on YouTube. Run the shit out of it. And I've been recently came back up here. I know I've been focusing on, Area 51 and the cars that I've purchased and tuned. And I need to get it back up here and start kind of completing the hot rod, the other hot rod I have. And then complete the first one by getting a figure into it, a driver figure. And then I had 2 chassis that were mods that I had done a while ago, 8 months ago. So when I was at the old house, I made the chassis and painted the bodies, and then they kind of sat. One car I did finish, it was the blue Ford, and I sent that off to Harry with a pickup truck, Willie's pickup truck, for kind of like that, 1/24 scale stuff. And then I finally got, I don't know if you've seen my post, the picture of the candy apple red Ford, got the decals on it, and then I have a green, how would you say, metallic, very metallic green. Now I'm not sure what the car is. I would say it's a Camaro, but it's really not. It kind of looks like a Ford, a Corvette front end. So it's a type of modified car that Mark Thomas cast it, and he gave me that body, and it's a real nice body, and I finally be able to put this to good use. But that's the other car that I'm currently working on. I just put the body mounts on, and I need to put some decals on it. I'm just letting the acrylic dry over the first coat of paint that I put on it. And then after I decal it, I would say, clear it. That's after I clear it with acrylic on the decals, then clear it with, actual solid base clear, like I did with the candy apple red one. But I'm here just messing around, nothing exciting. Father's Day, my kids wished me a Father's Day, but they had children of their own, so I told them, hey, your kids need to appreciate, their dads. So I told them to just hang out and not worry about coming over. So it's been a quiet Father's Day for me. I've been a little busy here and there, and just messing around with some good old scrapbook cars here. And this car is fun to drive. This is a shotgun special here. Whoa. Getting grippy there. And little by little I've been working this track in. Not as much as I should. It's starting to get its, as you can see, its color now with the tires. And that's what I'm looking at. I hope to get this a lot darker with more tire marks. I need to really run more cars and stuff on this. Just to make it fun. We could really break in. We got a lot of rubber laid on the track. I hope you can hear me with the car running over the cameras. I don't have the mic set up. I don't know how to do it on my Windows. It's not letting me do it. I have OBS software, so that's a little bit different than the eCam. The eCam's a little bit easier. Everything just hooks up. The OBS one I'm not too familiar with. I need to learn. Otherwise, I'd have to get a MacBook and put it up here. If I buy a MacBook, and I'm not going to do that. So, but I have a pretty decent laptop, so it should work. There's that one right there. That thing is fun. Now this one really moves. It's very hairy, so it's hard as a nail. There's some Super Mario. The Val body on a brass jacket. It just scoots up pretty good. Nice and smooth. Fun to drive, anyway. And the sun's starting to come through, as you can see probably through my windows. This is where you get some great pictures too of some of these cars. And, I take photos. When it's at a certain time, I'll just get my iPhone out and start taking pictures with the sunlight and the cars. And I could probably do that, but they're not really complete yet. Just that candy apple red one and that. We could probably do one a little bit later. Like to see. And the green one that I just painted. So our live thing is going to be, it is coming up next Sunday, the 24th, and we're just going to generally talk about getting into scratch building, kind of answer people's questions. I know something that needs to be covered a little more. There's always a lot of questions that people will ask and stuff. Yeah, light spray grill, rubber down. Yeah, I need to do that. Get it down. I do have some of that. Thanks, John. I do have some of that tire honey that was given to me by Jim Cunningham when I purchased his Omni box. So I probably should put a little bit of that. That's a good idea. I didn't really think of that, John. Thank you. But it's track's nice. It's not perfect, but there's some spots that I think I could have done better, but it seemed to work out. I was fixing them here and there. There were some spots in the track that were kind of divoted a little bit with a little touch of wood glue or wood putty, and then sanding it down a little and took care of the few trouble spots that I had that I didn't like. So the car is nice and smooth. Fun car, man. Really like this car. Yes, sir. All in the mix. I agree with you. But again, just like I said, just messing around with these cars. And the other modified. This one I built, I think like 2 years ago. This is one of my first 132nd modified that I built. And this is a strange brew body and engine that he sent me. All through a license, and I built a modified. With the wire, all wired, yellow wire with the brass in it. It's a fun little car. It's pretty good. Whoa! Walked up a little. There's the track at 10 volts. Whoa, we got a slot over there. Cool. Slot right here. Slot rack on the Hangar 1 Speedway. One rack. I don't know if anybody saw the recent Grand Tour where he had that little car. I forget what it was called, Crosley or Crawley, whatever the hell it was. And he turned it into a little safety ambulance car when Richard Hammond like crashed his Easter formula cars that they have in Czechoslovakia, and that was pretty funny. I was watching that last night. Jersey Mike, hello sir. Yes sir, thank you very much. I do too. I have the 1/25th scale version of them too that I built 4 of them. I need to do another 1/32 one. I've only built about 3 or 4 of them so far. Between you and Harry, I need a wood oval. Who might like to go with my planned road course? Hell yeah, go for it, John. Like to see that. It's nice having a wood track and a plastic track. I love the plastic track. Area 51, and I love this wood track. It's just kind of the best of both worlds. You could really alternate between both of them. If I don't feel like running on a plastic track, I just run downstairs and on and go. But this week I'm going to be more concentrated for a few weeks on more of the wood track. I really need to get some lights in here. I have some lights, but I need to get some like poles and kind of finish this a little bit. At least get it, some of it done. And I do have the Flash Fantastic people, the guys that do flash photography, like on Area 51. I have them down there. Now I bought 2 kits, and it was a gentleman named Scott Bargo. He only had 2 left or a couple left, so I jumped on them. So I plan on putting some little scenery of photography, maybe along the fence. I don't know. Maybe some of those racetrack scenic signs where people's heads are supposed to be poking out. Maybe I'll use that as a flash photography thing. I'm not sure yet, but I still have some work to do on this track, and I'm still not there yet. And also I got to put a timing system, which is another thing too. So, well, for now I'm just enjoying running the scratch build cars, and what I'm going to put on here, and also the cars that I keep downstairs. They can pretty much come up here and run, and run real good. See, Jersey Mike, you did a great job. Thank you, Jersey Mike. Anybody can build one. It's not too hard. John, once the wood road course is built, no more plastics for this guy. Oh, really? You're gonna get rid of the plastic? Yeah. Well, you're gonna have a good time then. You're gonna have more room. I thought you had another area you could put the wood track in the plastic. But that's cool. Can't wait to see that. Excuse me, get that done. Where's that modified? And we got our. This is actually a Scalextric body. And I made a chassis for it. This is a Scalextric car, and this was I just built a chassis for it. I bought the car cheap, and then just kind of I have the chassis downstairs in a box. And this thing really rips pretty good. It's a really well balanced car. It's not real wild. The handles good. Fun car. I just haven't put numbers on it. And I do have to kind of like detail it. I haven't really done it to this. My son-in-law was playing with this, and then he flipped it and chipped the rear spoiler. He didn't have the guts to tell me. He was kind of shy about it. I knew he had done it, so I was like, don't worry about it. But it's kind of funny. But yeah, it looks pretty good. It's sticking a few hits too, so I mean, it'll probably fix the spoiler. Dusty, how you doing? Thanks, Dusty. Yeah, that's why I built one. That's why I wanted it. Jeff G, how you doing? Outstanding. We need rubber down, and this will be a great track, Harry. Harry, keep an eye out for your rearview mirror. All right. Tell Harry that. Yeah, I need to just keep running cars on here. I'll probably do what John suggests. But nothing's getting laid down on here. Again, this will Scalextric cars. He's going to pull all out in the corners and we'll hold on. I'll probably put a little bit of a bigger motor in this. I like the 2500 Predator motors, the long cab ones. That's why I've been putting it in the recent cars that I've been doing. I just like it a lot. This could probably get a little bit more pep if I was to do that. Same with this one here. This is a Another Mark Thomas casting here. Hey Rice, good day to you too. Hello John Tucci. Dusty, we would have we would end up having a classic class of dirt oval cars at Two Lines. Yeah, that'd be cool. That's what this track really is. Basically, it's just dirt, dirt cars and stuff like that. So this one is one I built quite a while ago. The Camaro, Mark Thomas casting, and I did like a little chromey-like paint job on it. It looks pretty good. You can pretty much go all out when it turns, it'll hang on just fine. The motor isn't wild, it's a Piranha motor. Sometimes putting a too powerful motor is not the answer, but this car is fun to drive. Not as fast as Mario, but it's pretty good. Not too bad. And then this one is one of Harry's castings. This car, I think this is probably the second scratch build I done next to the GTO that I did. What's up, Roger? Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Hopefully the color will get a little darker with tire marks. Thank you. I appreciate that, Roger. Here's a car that I've had for a while and actually very funny. Let's see. I haven't ran these in a while. Very good touch of that much. This one runs pretty good. This is pretty well done. Too. One car. Jersey Mike, let me see what you're saying here. And John. Ran the hell out of the 2F after finishing the tune this morning. Another great car, loving life. Awesome. That Chaparral is cool though. I love that thing. Jersey Mike. You should check out New York Modifieds. Yeah, I know about New York Modifieds. They make some really cool looking cars. They have, I guess, you call the late modified cars. They are laminate paper bodies and chassis wheels. You just add a motor. Yes, Harry has reviewed one of those cars. They're really nice. Now, I do have a modified or modern modified body. I have two of them. And I want to do a 1/25th scale version of one. So it's an asphalt racer. I haven't got to that project yet. That's actually a project for Kevin Sharp. He's asked me to build a car for him. I don't build cars for people, but Kevin's been really kind of good to me, so I'm going to do it. So he just wants it for hopefully his upcoming track that he wants to build, but I want to get the car done for him. So I do have two asphalt, pounders there that I need to build. But I have to look at the kit and see how to go about how to make the the frame and make it more an easy way to put it together and make something out of it. This is a pretty good Camaro here. This is Harry's casting. I figured there was a name for this shapeshifters Camaro. I guess what this is called. But it's a fun little car. Handles pretty good. Whoa, until I say that, it comes right out there, huh? Handles real good until it pops out of the guide. Or out of the slot. So, lots of room here. So I made sure I had plenty of room to walk behind here. And get card. I do have the grabber, I should have used that, but I didn't. So, anyways. Pretty cool. I love this car. Now we're going to go to our last modified here. This one is my fun modified here. This is a Monza body. This is, I believe this body was from Harry. Harry sent me this body. This is cast as a Monza and I made it into modified. This one looks pretty good. And it slides nicely. Like a dirt car. It's fun. Woo! Whoa, and then flip. Scratches are fun too. Nice smooth runner. This is a paint colored, like, whatchamacallit, metallic paint job. Jersey Mike, does Harry's or Strange Brew sell bodies? No, they do not, Jersey Mike. That's kind of a long story why they don't do that. I would suggest you look at eBay if you can find something, or there is an article on Home Racing World in the archives for how to do your own resin body. And that's something I do want to do, but I just don't have the money to do it because the equipment that comes with it, it's, you know, a couple $100, and right now I can't be spending a couple $100 on that. But I plan on doing that, which is basically casting your own bodies. Now if you look at Shotgun Dave's channel, he's got a couple of videos where he casted his bodies, how he explains he does it, and it's not that hard. So if you like get a car, like a die cast car that's 1/32, you could use that as a casting, you know, model and cast that. Or if you find a 1/32 shell that somebody's selling from a stock car, you can do that also. Oh, fun car here. This thing really runs nice. Real nice looking car. I do have, like, for example, this Carrera car belongs to Frank, and what I've done with this car, and you don't have to put a brass chassis if you don't want to with these cars, and I'll show you right there what I did. I basically really put a lot of float in the body by trimming the you know, the chassis down, and then I put some Carrera, they're not Carrera, they're Slot Car Corner body floating screws. I changed the motor on this one to a Predator 2500 25,000 RPM ball bearing motor. This is an excellent motor for the Carrera cars. This really rolls nice. It doesn't have that much braking, but what's nice about it is you can come into the corners nice and easy without like heavy braking. It's a really good motor, and that's what I put on this. And this has a slot invasion guide because this is a later chassis. So I put a slot invasion guide, put some weight here, some stick weight on the bottom, the real thin one, and it's not a bad running car for Carrera. And it's got urethane rims, or urethane tires, in the rear, and then the fronts are free. And you know, the floor side. Whoop, so it tips over there. It's a fun running car. It's pretty nice. It'll probably do better on plastic, but it does pretty good on wood too. And Harry has videos on basically how to look good with these cars and make them better. And I probably could shave the post down and make it lower, but I didn't want to do it because it's not my car really, so. Is this one a nice looking car? Let me get, I think I have his, yeah. This is also his charger, and I did this one also. The Torino seemed to be a little bit more top heavier, I don't know why, but oh, okay, no, it's nothing's doing nothing. What's going on here? Alright. Well, that's embarrassing. Something happened either. Something isn't working. It's kind of weird. Yeah, that was strange. Yeah, I think my brushes weren't down all the way. Alright, what's going on with this one? Trying to know what it is, but it shouldn't be that difficult to figure out. This was running fine last week. There we go. Hand brushes. Oh boy, that didn't come out as well as I thought it would. I think I need a few more things to this. I think that's what's going on, and I didn't put it back on there. But it's kind of weird how it's doing that. I think there may be a loose wire. We'll have to check that out later. So I'll have to fix that. And then I have my hot rod entry. So that's this one right here. It's my hot rod entry. I haven't gotten a driver for it yet, but this one runs pretty good. I need to clean the tires. Yeah, definitely need to clean the tires. So let me clean the tires here. Clean tires, a happy tire. I always say that. Get my cleaning station here. Alright, should run a little bit better. There we go. That was a light. Hopefully I don't wreck it. Aliens took over. There was a big donkey resin, I think they saw. Yeah, I think somebody else took over that. The guy who owned Big Donkey sold it to somebody else, Big Donkey resin. And I think somebody else is doing it. Resin bodies. You just have to look for somebody or resin cast them yourself. So this is a AMC body kit. That's pretty good. Don't roll it, George. Roll it when you get the Harry's. That was pretty good. And this one right here has, this particular paint job actually has a, so if you put a black light on this, this will glow, because I have a paint coating that Createx makes that's like a glow in the dark paint. So the chassis will kind of glow in the dark along with the body. If you put some black light on it, it should give it a glow effect. It should look pretty cool. But this car runs pretty good. A little bit of detail into it was done. I just need to get a driver figure, but it's a working car. And that's my hot rod entry, and I have another one that I'm building right now that I haven't finished. So I have to see when that comes up. But kind of embarrassed about that Torino. I don't know why I didn't want to go. But again, here's, I'll embarrass myself some more. So here's this is what I want to do eventually to all the cars. So this is a scratch built Carrera. This is the Norm Nelson car. Made a scratch built chassis for this. And then I made another one and sent it to Mark Thomas's proxy, and it's at Harry's now. That's the number 99 Dow Superbird car. And these are really worthy of a brass chassis, because I mean they're really nice once you get a brass chassis under them. I like these cars to have brass chassis because they're just a part of Americana that I think they deserve it. Clean the tires on that one. Better traction. There we go. Nice and smooth. Whoa! Wipe out. Alright, back on. Nice and smooth. Running car. Whoa, ooh, look at that. Went in the next lane, that was kind of cool. Fun running car there. Pretty cool. I like it. Sean, sliding plus 0.6 millimeter extended bushing help car. Yeah, that's what I have. And if you, I have a bunch of those. Those are the, I forget what you call those darn things. Those are really nice. And I came here today just to see the Torino. You did, huh? Oh boy, sorry to let you down there. I didn't really do it that much. Let me get these other cars out here. This is my first 125th scale car that I built, and this is the beach racer I sent into Harry. And this car is a cool car. It's a top-heavy car, so you gotta drive it a certain way, or it will not cooperate with you. Just like the wheel race cars, they're all top-heavy, and technology back then was just a whole different thing. Oh, look at that. It's like the 50s. This has got a Jaws motor in it. I think you could put a faster motor in this thing off the guy at the slot all the time. This is again my first 1/25 scale beach racer. Actually, first 1/25 scale attempt, period. And all I did was just make it a bigger size than the 1/32. And that's how we are doing it, so the big little bit all here. Here's the classic here. This is actually after a racer. The actual racer. That was his actual livery, which is very simple. You put forward. Basically, they got these cars off the showroom and you just, painting them up or whatever added that they needed to, and just do it on the sand and race them like they can a beach. So this is a beach racer. Can't remember the name. Jimmy Florian was the name of the driver. So the shirtless racer was his nickname. Of course you're kidding. Thank you, BK Little Pieces. I feel like I let you down. There's my scratch-built racer there. It's a nice car. I like it. And I have this one right here is a Fairlane. This is one of those modified kits. Clean cars. One of the modified racer kits, like dirt track themed cars. I think it was AMT that made them. And this car here should be cool. And this has got the Predator motor in it, long term. Car. This is again very big tired car, big tires on it, and it's a cool looking car. It had a bumper guard here, but it came off, and so did the rear one, so I left them off because when we were at Harry's, he got whacked a couple times, and you can see it's getting turned into a hammer now. So, and that's fine. That's what they're made for. If you run, I'm gonna grab something else over here. Let me see what I can grab. I'll grab the, so I made a GT40, or Ford GT is what this is. And this is a MPC kit. You can see how I built that. I made the chassis, and there's a driver in it, obviously. Left-hand drive, not right-hand drive. I probably should have made it right-hand drive instead. But even the Ford GTs, they were left-hand drive. Oh, I'm going to eat my words here. Let's see what's going on. So when these cars sit, this is another thing too, you have to see what the hell is going on when they sit. And this one's been sitting, so they get, you know, kind of funky. And I don't know what's going on with this one, but I have a dragging issue. Why, I have no idea. It's hitting the fender, which is weird. I didn't do that last time. It's really weird. Yeah, it's rubbing. Why is it rubbing? I have no idea. Very interesting. It shouldn't be. Yeah, it's rubbing a little. But, let's see. May have gotten something may have happened when I transported. I haven't ran these in a while. Probably need to shim this up. And this is what you run into when you get your scrap. Oh, I think I know what it is. The interior kind of fell down a little. That's why. So, didn't really run that one. Sorry, guys. I'll have to see what's going on with that. That'll be an easy fix. Here's my first land barge. This is the land barges we did for a series before we started actually doing land barges. This is actually Ned Jarrett's Impala. This is a actual, you know, after an actual race car. Let's see. Just received a Bianchi cleaning block yesterday. I have to say I'm a bit impressed with it. Really, you gotta check that out. Especially for polishing tires, you can use it with the battery, but it also quickly figures out how to hook up to a bench supply. That's cool, John. Again, I showed that on the Facebook. Give you a look at. There's the old Ned Jarrett and Paul. Pretty good. No issues there. Dusty. As soon as you say F1 race just started. No NASCAR this weekend, so I guess I'll be with the crybabies. I don't watch too much racing that much. But there's modified. This one runs real good. This is a modified piano wire and brass. Steel, got a Ford flathead in it. This one looks pretty good. I'm gonna eat my words now. I'm gonna screw up. This is good. This is a nice smooth car. I like this modified. I really like it. I like it a lot. And when I had to pull out my first one, which was what the hell is that doing in there? Which was the Orange Blossom. This was Harry named this the Orange Blossom. And this is basically an all brass wire chassis, as you can see the way I did it. And it's a cool car. First time I've done moons. So moon wheels. Pretty cool looking car. Pretty good. Pretty fun car there. Have to hand it to Dusty. Completely missed it in the IndyCar race tuning slot cars. Yeah, no sign of the fingers. I think he's busy with Father's Day, so I mean, he's always on. So I'm not gonna hold it against him because this is like impromptu. I didn't plan this. Here's a Pinto modified. This is an MPC kit as well. This is a big car. That's good. Nice and smooth. This has got the bigger Predator motor. The other one has the 17,500. This one has the 20,500 motor, so that's 2,000 more RPM. Oh, you're visiting your dad. That's why. This car really moves. Fun car. Fun car right there. I like this one. We got modified here. So this one does based off Harry's Dingus bar build. He's got an old article called the Dingus bar build, and basically I kind of made it similar to it. This is the first time I did a chassis where you bend the channel up at an angle, but this is, you know, one of the first cars I've done that to off the old article. It's a smooth running car too. Really quiet. I know that these are 332nd axles, so really quiet. Kind of being ginger with this is that I wanted to take over and take the pipes. I do like the pipe I have on the car. Cool car. Really like this one. I like a lot of them. A lot of these cars I like a lot. A little key up there. What the heck is that down there? Alright, I'll put that back up there. And we have the Bandit car. This is a Smokey and the Bandit car. Got Burt Reynolds in there. This has got a real small motor. I should up the motor on it. So it's got a Piranha motor in it. It's fairly tame. I can go and do eastbound and down and be living it up with this car. All I need is a snowman's truck. This is a Revell kit. It comes with the Fire Extreme chicken decals and everything. And it comes with the hat too. The hat was in the model kit. So if you get a character, you have the hat to put around with it. Car. Looks cool. Cool to have a Birch Reynolds, Firebird. I like this sucker. It's a nice car. And I'm just gonna call it right there. I'm gonna have to fix this thing. Take this to the bench, see what the heck's going on with it. Oh, yeah, there's another car I have to fix in there too that's not working right. Fun, fun, fun. Well, let's see you in the comments here. Dusty talking to John. Cool. Alright guys, that's it. I'm gonna call it. This is just to test out the cameras and stuff. I figured I'd just do it impromptu live. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. And as always, you guys take care and have fun racing.